What's that? See, I've been trying to spare you, Claressa. Even when motherfucker Geisha 305 put that shit up there, I told her to take that shit down. But since you want to play with a real, see, I'm from the crib, I'm from Miami, right? And we don't talk about what we do and how we do shit, right? But me and my dog Five was already on the phone before I even talked to you. He told me that, man, boy, just play, man, just dumb that shit down. That's why I said my dog Petty Ass Jackson. Because he told me to play it like that, and I was gonna play it like that and play dumb, and I wasn't gonna respond. I don't even play with the internet. But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. Yeah, that's right. I said I'm finna release the footage, man. Yeah, on Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room at the same chair that I helped her get for her homewarming gift. That bed, I picked out that bed. The bed with the TV.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV.
All right, listen up. Things just escalated big time in this whole Papoose versus 50 Cent situation. As most of you already know, Papoose dropped a diss record aimed straight at 50 Cent yesterday called Agent Provocateur. The track runs about 5 minutes, and it's basically Pap unloading bar after bar at 50. Since the record dropped, 50 Cent has been posting online like crazy. And you know how 50 moves. He's trolling non-stop, taking shots at both Papoose and Claressa Shields. But here's the twist. 50 also addressed the diss by saying Pap simply doesn't have the ability to make a hit record. According to 50, that's exactly why he doesn't feel the need to respond with a diss track to Pap, Mayo, or anyone else who hasn't proven they can create a real hit. That's basically his explanation for why we probably won't hear a direct musical response. Of course, Papoose wasn't about to let that slide. Instead of backing down, Pap fired back and clowned 50's excuse for staying out of the booth. Pap basically said he doesn't want to see any more recycled memes until 50 actually drops a real verse. In his words, the last thing 50 put out was straight trash. Now, as most of you saw, 50 Cent recently posted those AI visuals for a remix track featuring Max B called No More Tricks. Some fans were rocking with it, but at the end of the day, it still wasn't a direct diss toward anyone involved in this beef. Instead, 50 has been digging through old vault records and posting them online. He even dropped another track earlier today while continuing to hint at something called the algorithm. Remember, he already teased a mixtape project earlier this year. But let's be real, 50 clearly isn't playing around right now. On top of the music drama, he also posted a clip of a guy named Maserati Bud at a Christmas gathering with Claressa Shields. In the caption, 50 claimed Bud was all over Claressa at the party and even took a jab at Papoose for it. Yeah, that's a pretty wild accusation. Basically, 50 is implying that Claressa was cheating on Papoose during Christmas. And considering the ongoing drama involving Remy Ma, Easy the Block Captain, Papoose, and Claressa, those claims would be huge if they were actually true. Now here's where it gets interesting, because 50 is known for being very calculated with the way he moves online. He's now suggesting that more footage exists. According to him, there's additional video he might release showing Claressa allegedly being unfaithful. So right now, he's basically threatening to drop more receipts. He's already posted screenshots and clips, which only fueled the speculation. But Claressa Shields has already come out to respond. She says the clip 50 posted was taken completely out of context. According to her, the footage was actually from a movie premiere event she hosted around Christmas time. She claims the gathering was at a house where a bunch of people were present, and the guy in the video was simply taking photos. In other words, she says the situation isn't what it looks like online. Now, Papoose also jumped in with his own response. In a recent post, he said he couldn't make this situation up if he tried. He also accused 50 of spreading lies about another man's relationship while calling out 50's own controversial past. Pap went even further, saying he has 50 in desperate mode now because of the diss track. According to him, 50 resorts to disrespecting black women and trolling online because he can't compete lyrically anymore. He ended the post by promoting Agent Provocateur, which is available right now. Pap also followed that up with another message. He said the era of artists buying their own records to fake chart success is over. According to him, inflated numbers don't prove anything anymore. He also added that corny memes won't save 50 from getting destroyed in this rap battle. Pap says the moment he dropped Agent Provocateur, he already won the round. Now look, if you haven't heard the record yet, I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out yourself. Because whether you agree or not, Pap definitely came with 5 minutes of straight bars. And honestly, most people would probably agree that 50 Cent isn't out-rapping Papoose bar for bar. So at this point, 50 seems to be playing a different game entirely. We've seen this before with situations involving Rick Ross and others. 50 knows how to make things look wild in the public eye. And with these accusations involving Claressa floating around, he's clearly trying to shift the narrative. But again, according to Claressa, none of those claims are true. She insists the video came from her movie premiere gathering and that the situation is being twisted online. Still, 50 keeps hinting that he might press the button and release more footage. And let's be honest, when 50 gets into that mode, he starts moving like Thanos with the social media gauntlet. Just think about it. Over the past few months alone, how many public feuds has 50 been involved in? For the most part, fans usually rock with him during these moments. But sometimes he pushes things a little too far, like when he brought Tiny Harris into the conversation earlier this year. That situation got heated fast and forced the Harris family to step in and check him publicly. Eventually, 50 backed off from that situation. But this new clash with Papoose feels different, because this time it's not really about rap anymore. It's starting to look more like a battle over public perception. And let's be honest, when it comes to straight lyrical sparring, Papoose is one of the sharpest pens in the game. Meanwhile, 50 keeps talking about hit records. But let's be real for a second. The entire entertainment industry is struggling right now. It's not just rap, it's Hollywood too. A lot of creatives today aren't judged purely on commercial numbers. That's basically the argument Pap is making. He's saying the industry machine that once pushed 50 to massive sales isn't the same today. Back in his prime, 50 was selling millions of records and dominating the charts. And credit where it's due, he definitely made history and put in serious work. But Pap's point is that today's landscape is completely different. Now personally, I think it's time for 50 to jump back in the booth and show people what he's really capable of. He keeps mentioning this algorithm project, so hopefully we get some fresh freestyles out of it. Don't get me wrong, the unreleased music he's been posting is cool for the fans, but right now you've got real lyricists stepping up and challenging him directly. Dropping old vault records from 10 years ago isn't the same as stepping into the ring today. The hardcore fans already know some of those tracks are old mixtape joints. And honestly, this might be the perfect moment for 50 to remind people why they respected him in the first place. Back in the mixtape era, when he and Lloyd Banks were bodying remixes, that hunger was different. That's the version of 50 a lot of fans want to see again. Because right now, Pap is basically saying 50 is avoiding a real rap battle. Instead, he's relying on memes, trolling, and social media drama. But that's just one side of the story. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this entire situation between Papoose and 50 Cent? Do you think 50 should respond with bars, or is he playing the smarter strategy here? And what about those accusations involving Claressa Shields? Do you believe there's any truth to them? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that said, that's all I got for